Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. I'm just here to do a get ready with me tutorial with a pop of color. Let's get into it. So I'm just starting off now. I'm just doing my brows. Don't mind the broken brush. Unfortunately, my camera cut off, so I already did my brows off camera. After I do my brows, I just go right under them with some concealer. I'm using Fawn underneath my brow. I just go ahead and I blend it out. I forgot that I have a brush I could use, but I don't use a brush anyways. I just use a Q-tip and I just blend it right out. Now I just reached for warm honey. I put some on the back of my hand and I'm just putting that on my eyelid as a primer for my eyeshadow. I blend that in really well. Now I'm picking up Fawn again. I'm just going right underneath my eyes, using it as a concealer underneath my eyes. My chin, my Cupid's bow, as well as any spots I may see, and the bridge of my nose. I don't use foundation, so all I use is concealer on my face. I don't like the way foundation feels. And now I just picked up that warm honey again, and I'm just gonna go right over the previous concealer just to brighten it up a bit. Now I just take a damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna blend. I cut out a lot of footage of me blending. I really blended it in really well, especially since I'm not wearing any foundation. You really need to blend it in. So I just blend it away. Still blending away. Please don't mind the weird faces I make. I made tons throughout this whole video. I actually saved you guys from a couple of weird faces I made, so yeah. I'm just going back in with some of that warm honey just to brighten it up a little bit more. And then celebrate with a dance. Yeah. Now I'm just turning around the beauty blender and blending out any harsh lines I see. You thought it was done, huh? Nope. Still blending. Now on to eyeshadow. I'm just going in with this pink, as well as this red. And I'm gonna put that right on my crease, blending them together. Make sure you're taking the time to blend them all in really well. I also added some brown to the outer corner of my eye. Make sure you blend that brown in very well, or else it'll just look mucky. Going back into the palette, I'm just going to choose this orangish color. A gold color would also be nice for this look. I'm just putting that right onto my eyelid, making sure I blend it in really well. I'm using this eyeshadow as a base for the glitter eyeshadow I'm going to put on next. Like I said before, blend, guys. It's really important to blend it all out. Now onto the glitter eyeshadow. This isn't the eyeshadow that I'm using, but you can use any kind of eyeshadow that you'd like. This is more of a gold tone. I'm using more of a white gold champagne tone. That one right there, yep. Now I'm just going in with this L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Spray. I'm just going to take it and spray it on my brush and dab it all over my eyelid, just to make the glitter shadow stick to it a little bit more. With this shadow you can use it dry or wet, and I chose to use it wet just to make sure it gets on there and it stays on there. With this glitter shadow, it's really important to blend it out really well, so I'm just going back in with this red, and I'm just going to put that on my crease and blend out any harsh lines. When a Fetty Wap song just pops right up into your head when you're doing a video. Now moving on to eyeliner, I'm just using Maybelline New York's Line Stiletto. I was clearly having a very hard time seeing, but eventually I figured it out. Compact mirror. When I'm doing my winged liner, I usually start on the outer corner, form the wing, then connect it in the middle, and then go all the way to the inner part of my eye. Now just moving on to contour, I'm using Beautiful Bronze. Then I'm going in with Dark Cocoa, just a little bit because it's quite a bit darker than my complexion. Then I'm going in with a moist blender and I'm just blending that in. Now I'm going in with my CoverGirl Compact. It's close to my skin tone, but just a little bit darker. Then I'm going back in with a damp blender just to blend out any harsh lines. I'm using the CoverGirl pressed powder again, just to contour my nose. I usually use a powder to contour my nose and not a liquid. Too scared of using liquids, scared I'll mess up my nose. Now I just picked up Maybelline's Master Highlight Kit. I'm just going ahead and putting that right on my cheeks, just to highlight my cheekbones and make them pop. I'm also putting that down the bridge of my nose. Then I'm going in with MAC's Gold Deposit, and I'm putting that right on the same places, my cheeks, bridge of my nose, my chin, and a little tiny bit on my forehead, as well as my cupid's bow. Now I'm back to blending. I'm just blending everything out, making sure everything is blended. Then I'm picking back up my Maybelline highlight kit, and I am taking a champagne color and putting it right underneath my brow. Now I'm taking this gold color and I'm just putting that in my inner tear duct just to highlight that. I have a very prominent fold in my inner eye, so I like to highlight that. Now I'm taking a peach eyeliner and just lining my inner tear duct. White doesn't work on me, so I tend to go for peaches. Going in again with that gold color and just putting it on my lower lash line as well as my lower inner tear duct. I used 3 mascaras to do my lashes. I don't use eyelashes, so I find that these 3 products help me have nice full long lashes. The first one I use is Great Lash by Maybelline New York. I tend to use this as a base, and I just let that dry halfway. The second one I use is Illegal Length by Maybelline New York. I usually give this one 2 coats, let it dry halfway between, and then do the second coat. The third one I use is from Rimmel London Extra Wow Lash. I use this one just to make my lashes look thicker and fuller. I usually give this 2 coats depending on how thick I'd like my lashes to look. We're almost done. Now on to lip. I'm using NYX Liquid Suede Line in the color Soft Spoken and Sandstorm. First I'm going in with Soft Spoken. I'm just putting that all over my lip. I tend to let that dry about halfway. And then I'm going in with Sandstorm, and I'm just putting that in the center of my lip, making sure that I don't spread it to the corners. And that's it. I never do this, I just did this for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my face with L'Oreal's Infallible Fixing Spray, and that's it. All done. Let the awkward modeling commence. Bam! Had to put my hair down for y'all. This is the result of a braid out on straightened hair. Well, it's peace for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you some other time. I'm going on a trip to Jamaica next month, so there are definitely more vlogs to come. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I hope to see you some other time.